Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Flamengo have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jorginho. De la Cruz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Shifted it to the flank. Gustavo Enrique. And it's Gabriel. Deftly out wide.
Might want to be careful there.
Jorginho. De la Cruz. And he's well positioned. De la Cruz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Gabriel getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless. And it's Lino. That's going right the way across. De la Cruz. And it's Jorginho. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. De la Cruz. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, that's a key interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has been cut short.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So right back into the action.
Flamengo have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De la Cruz. Distributed tidily. And he'll shoot here! And that was very necessary. Now this could be a chance. And he's lost his man here. Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that. Flamengo have their third corner. Cleared away. Lovely bit of skill. And still we await the first breakthrough.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 80.607
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Lino. Aimed beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Showing good feet. Lino's chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., They can still turn this round, I think.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely spread. And the finish! Look at the space here. Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Flamengo can make their change now with a break in play. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Knocks it into space.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Nicely weighted ball. Lino providing an outlet on that flank. Cesar. So that's it. It is all over. Flamengo are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Flamengo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.